Love is temporary insanity, curable by marriage. No gentleman ever discusses any relationship with a lady. Love is moral, even without legal marriage, but marriage is immoral, without love. The most powerful weapon on earth is the human soul on fire. Love is like war. Easy to begin, however very hard to stop. Before marriage, a girl has to make love to a man, to hold him. After marriage, she has to hold him, to make love to him. If a relationship has to be a secret, you shouldn't be in it. I don't think it's necessarily healthy to go into relationships as a needy person. Better to go in with a full deck. In a relationship, you have to open yourself up. By all means, marry. If you get a good wife, you'll become happy. If you get a bad one, you'll become a philosopher. Love is a serious mental disease. A healthy relationship is built on unwavering trust. Marriage is good for those who are afraid to sleep alone at night. A successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. My most brilliant achievement was my ability to be able to persuade my wife to marry me. The first time you marry for love, the second for money, and the third for companionship. To keep your marriage brimming with love in the loving cup, whenever you're wrong, admit it. Whenever you're right, shut up. Marriage is a wonderful institution, but who wants to live in an institution? Happy is the man who finds a true friend, and far happier is he who finds that true friend in his wife. Let the wife make the husband glad to come home, and let him make her sorry to see him leave. When a man opens a car door for his wife, it's either a new car or a new wife. Marriage is neither heaven nor hell, it is simply purgatory. Bachelors know more about women than married men. If they didn't, they'd be married too. Keep your eyes wide open before marriage, half shut afterwards. One should always be in love. That is the reason one should never marry. An ideal wife is any woman who has an ideal husband. A good marriage would be between a blind wife and a deaf husband. I have learned that only two things are necessary to keep one's wife happy. First, let her think she's having her way, and second, let her have it. A good husband makes a good wife. Marriage is an attempt to solve problems together, which you didn't even have when you were on your own. I love being married. It's so great to find that one special person you want to annoy for the rest of your life. Marriages are made in heaven and consummated on earth. There were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded. When you make the sacrifice in marriage, you're sacrificing not each other, but unity in a relationship. A man in love is incomplete until he has married, then he's finished. If you want to sacrifice the admiration of many men for the criticism of one, go ahead, get married. A happy marriage is a long conversation that always seems too short. Marriage is not about age. It's about finding the right person. Marriage is a wonderful invention. Then again, so is a bicycle repair kit. Be honest, brutally honest. That is what's going to maintain relationships. I'd marry again if I found a man who had $15 million, would sign over half to me, and guarantee that he'd be dead within the year. A journey is like marriage. A certain way to be wrong is to think you control it. Marriage is not just spiritual communion. It is also remembering to take out the trash. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. Marriage may be the closest thing to heaven or hell any of us will know on this earth. Married men live longer than single men, but married men are a lot more willing to die. All men make mistakes, but married men find out about them sooner. There's only one way to have a happy marriage, and as soon as I learn what it is, I'll get married again. Instead of getting married again, I'm going to find a woman I don't like, and give her a house. Love in marriage should be the accomplishment of a beautiful dream, and not, as it too often is, the end. A psychiatrist asks a lot of expensive questions. Your wife asks for nothing. Marriage is an adventure, like going to war. Marriage has no guarantees. If that's what you're looking for, go live with a car battery. Husbands are like fires, they go out when they're left unattended. Never trust a husband too far, nor a bachelor too near. When a man steals your wife, there is no better revenge than to let him keep her. Marrying an old bachelor is like buying second-hand furniture. Don't marry the person you think you can live with. Marry only the individual you think you can't live without. If you want to read about love and marriage, you've got to buy 2 separate books. I see when men love women, they give them, however, a little of their lives, but women, when they love, give everything. Women still remember the first kiss, after men have forgotten the last.